Have you ever set a goal for yourself? Maybe a New Year's resolution to eat better, exercise more, manage your time better so you can be more present with your kids. And then the time comes to actually follow through. Maybe it's the end of a long day and you're like, no, I deserve this. I need this time to myself. I need this treat. And you break that promise to yourself. I've been here many, many times, and so I don't say this to point any shame or wag a finger, but to let you know I know how confusing that is. It's like after that happens, we feel all this regret. Like, how are we not more disciplined? We've been through this cycle many times. I think to myself, like, I'm a dad now. It's time to grow up. I need to be able to control myself. Why can I not stick to the plans and keep the promises that I've made? So for me, this was mainly with my time management and how I took care of my body. At the end of the day, coping with foods that are going to make me feel sluggish, that are going to make me gain weight, but they helped me to feel better in the moment and were very hard to resist. Or spending my time scrolling on social media when I knew I could be doing productive things, completing tasks to better take care of myself or my family. But still, time after time, at the end of the day, found myself wasting time eating these things I didn't really want to. And for a while I thought, like, there must be just something I'm doing wrong, something that's wrong with me, really. I'm just not disciplined enough. I need to have more willpower. I need to grow up. Like, just be better, basically. Maybe you've told yourself this as well. And when I took a closer look, though, I realized that this is a very common experience. I mean, that's why you're watching this video, right? This is something that maybe you struggle with, whether it's the same habit or a different habit that you'd rather not be doing. But there's a pattern here, not only in lives of fathers in general, but in each of our own lives. And so when I took a look, I realized, okay, what's actually happening here? Maybe it was a long day, going to work, then taking care of my family, completing different tasks. That builds up a lot of stress over the day. There's a lot of things on my mind that I want to take care of, or things about my family I'm worried about. And then the end of the day comes, I finally put my son down for bed. It's time to unwind. I'm completely out of willpower. Of course, it's going to be really hard, if not impossible, for me to resist coping with those instantly gratifying things. And so the key shift for me was realizing the problem was not in my capability, my willpower, or my discipline, but the problem was in the amount of stress, in the overwhelm, the buildup, and the lack of tools that I had to manage that overwhelm, those emotions, and the lack of skills to unwind in healthier ways that aren't going to cause problems for me down the line. Because of course, the overeating, the eating unhealthy food, the scrolling social media, which is basically junk food for our mind, makes me feel terrible afterwards. It affects my next day and just causes this terrible cycle. You hear a lot of different advice about discipline online. Maybe you've heard this sort of just do it mentality, how you need to just get angry at yourself, or you need to just hate the life that you're heading towards. And while that can be motivating in the moment, I found that it completely fails at night when I'm out of willpower, when my mind has expended itself throughout the day. While discipline and willpower can help, what's going to help a lot more is addressing that underlying issue of the overwhelm and the stress, or whatever it is, that negative emotion that you're feeling that might be causing you to turn to these different habits. Once I understood what my real issue was, then it became a lot more clear how can I actually address that overwhelm and that stress. I started building in systems, I started aligning with my wife on our routine, things that could help me to manage my stress after work. What are our priorities? What are coping tools I could try that are going to fulfill my needs so that I can take care of myself in a healthy way, manage my time properly, and be there for my children. And so, my invitation for you is to think about this. Don't try to instantly just change all your habits. I mean, you've probably tried that already. But notice yourself at night or whenever you feel like you slip up. Notice what's going on. Is it overwhelm? Is it stress? Is it loneliness? Think about what's actually causing you to engage in that destructive habit. And that's going to be the most important thing, because once you see that clearly, then now you can figure out how to address that in a healthy way throughout the day, throughout the week. That's going to allow you to sustainably change your habits for the better. I will get more into detail about these different methods of changing our habits and overcoming the common negative emotions we face in future videos, so please subscribe for that. And if you'd like to chat with me one-on-one about these things, I would love to talk, and you can click the link in the description for that. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video.